Hi, thank you for watching this video. This is Kirtan here. So today we are going to look into how to connect to Dynamics 365 through Excel add-ins for our data extraction needs. So let's get right into it. Hi, so for our example, to start with, we need to install our add-in for Dynamics 365 to connect with the Dynamics Finance and Operations to fetch the OData. So Microsoft has already provided one standard add-ins which we can utilize. So to install that, open your Excel and go to Insert. After going to Insert, click on Get Add-ins. So once you click on Get Add-ins, you need to search for Dynamics, and the first one what you see, Microsoft Dynamics Office add-ins. Click on Add, and this add-in would be available for you to utilize. So I have already installed the add-in for my purpose. So it would be available under your My Add-ins. Once you have installed it, click on Office add-ins, and over here you will be prompted to specify server information. So under the server information you need to specify your URL which you want to utilize for connection. So I am going to connect to my environment. So I am going to utilize my UAT environment and click on OK. So once you click on OK, whatever the login details you have specified over here would be utilized for your authentication with Microsoft Dynamics add-ins. So if you are logged in with the admin user, which would be easier for you to authenticate with Dynamics 365 as well. So as you can see, it has loaded all the components, and now it is asking to design. So that means the connection is successful, and you can go ahead with designing this sheet for your data extraction. So I'll click on design. So once you click on design, all the data entities what you have published would be available for you to fetch the data. So certain data entities enable write operation, certain data entities enable read operation. So depending on the data entity what you are selecting, you will be able to retrieve and perform all the operations. So for certain entities you might be able to update and create new records, and for certain entities even if that option is available, you will not be able to update or insert a new record because the data entity is only read only entity. So now in the design you will click on add table, and here you will be seeing all the data entities. So for our example, I am going to utilize release products and click on next. So you are presented with all the fields available for you to select. So I am going to select multiple fields which are mandatory or not mandatory. So this is just for my fetching purpose. So once I have selected all those fields, you need to click on add, and I have added all the fields which I want to see in my Excel, which I want to extract from the system as well. So apart from this I can add, so there are n number of fields available for me for selection, that is based on the data entity. So if your data entity is created with limited number of fields, you will be able to see only limited number of fields, not all the fields. So depending on what you select, you will have access to it. So I am going to select item group, if it is available. I can see item model group ID. So I am going to add this field as well, and once you are done with selecting all the fields, click on done. So this will ask for you to refresh or and clear all the prior operations. So you can see the table binding is added to our Excel sheet right now. So now the next step for us would be click on done, and now we can either refresh the data or we can filter. So you can specify filters over here for your data extraction. So I want to add a filter for item group. So I'm going to utilize existing item group which is available for me. So under item groups, I'm going to select one of the value and utilize it for my filter criteria. So here in the Excel you can see I have clicked on add field, filter field. So this is where you specify on which field you want to do your filter, you want to apply your filter criteria. So I am going to select item group equals to so and so. So my item group is this. I want to select food. So I am going to select food and click on done. So now my filter criteria is already applied. Now I can just click on refresh, and based on the filter criteria and the fields, the data entities will refresh and load all the data whichever I have selected for on the field basis. So as you can see, it has refreshed, and I have multiple products available which are linked with item group which is food, and this is my item model group. So this is how you can fetch data to Excel directly using these add-ins. Now the next thing would be to connect to Dynamics 365 CE or sales. So for that, Microsoft has not provided any standard add-ins. So we are going to utilize OData for that purpose. To fetch that, we have to click on data and click on get external data. Under the external data, we have multiple options available. So, and you can click on new query as well. So new query is my go-to method to select and fetch data from Dynamics 365. So once you click on new query, you will be able, so new query is actually Power Query. So Power Query is as I mentioned in my previous session, where we are actually connecting to Power BI. So there also we are using Power Query. So here for Excel also we are going to utilize Power Query and using the OData field which is provided from CE or sales. So for that I am going to click on new query from other source and from OData field. Now I need to specify my URL for OData field. For that purpose, I need to log into my CRM UAT. I'll go to advanced settings. Under advanced settings, click on customization. Under that, we have developer resources. So under developer resources, we have this URL, which is connect your apps to this instance of Dynamics 365. So we need to copy this URL. Make sure it is actually having data in the URL. So make sure you select correct URL for your copy pasting operation. So once the URL is pasted, click OK. So now you will be redirected to another screen where you need to log in for authentication. So if you have, so here I have already done my authentication, so I am represented with all the available, I will be represented with all the available entities for me to select. That means all the OData entities which are available for me to select and fetch data from. So let's wait till it shows us all the available data entities. So here you can see these are all the options available for me. So for our demo, I'm going to select accounts, or I can actually select another. Okay, let's stick to accounts and then click on transform data. Why I'm selecting transform data is for multiple reasons. One is we have huge number of records available. So to limit that filter, I'm going to filter some of the records from here, so that while I'm loading it into my Excel, I do not put so much burden on it to load and process the data. So before starting, I would actually go to so you can see I have multiple fields available, and out of which I want to utilize certain fields which can help me sort out which can help me in limiting the number of records loaded for this. So I am going to select over here contact by email as okay. So merge should be okay. Merge is only one. So I'm going to remove certain fields as well as put up a filter so that it only shows me limited number of records. So I want to select only null, click OK. Let's see how many records we get. Okay. So this looks like we have limited number of records, or it's just loading, and I'm going to put another filter. Okay, I'm going to select only one record. I should have done this earlier. So I'm going to select 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5. Click OK. So it's only 5 records which I want to load. So you can actually filter based on multiple criteria, but for our demo purpose, I don't want to load lot of data and wait for longer period. So once you are done with this filtration, click on close and load. So this would actually load all the 6 rows for you. So as you can see, it has again created a tabular format for us to view the data in Excel and do the extraction. So in this method, we will not be updating anything or creating anything on CRM. So that is actually how you can, to do that, we can actually go to accounts and we can click on open in Excel online. So this will allow us to edit. Similarly, dynamic worksheet is also available. So for CE, for example, if I click on open in Excel online, so all the records which are available for me would be shown into Excel. So once you do that, it will pop up a new screen, and let's wait for it to load. So this should actually load Excel for me. Okay, so you can see that it has actually opened Excel online, and I can see all the records over here. So this I can save this workbook and download this. So I'm going to download this Excel workbook for our demo purpose. But once you open in Excel online, you can just directly edit the records over there and click on save. So it would actually publish all the changes. So I hope this helps you in working with Excel and Dynamics data for F&O and CE, and it helps in implementation where we need to upload a lot of data or we need to update a lot of data.